Welcome back to my channel, everybody, and thank you so much for finding my little corner of the internet. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is always exciting to have new people, fresh faces watching content. I hope you enjoy what you see, like what you watch, get something out of the content that's being created, and that you share or stick around at least, subscribe, hit the little like button, all the other good things. I'm all about building community over here, so I would love for you to stay a while. That being said, if you're one of my returners, hey, how y'all doing? Thank you so much for always rocking with me, even in my inconsistencies. Always consistently coming back and showing up for me and watching and commenting and sharing. I appreciate you so much, and I hope that you all will continue to ride this journey with me for however long that it is, and we all continue to just move forward in positivity and trying to figure out this thing called life, because like I say, it ain't easy. This is a little segment on my channel called the Random Thought of the Day, and it in its literal sense is a random thought that I have a day, maybe not today, but a day. It's all about my journey to self-discovery and self-love and finding my purpose and walking in my purpose and just living out loud and being transparent in this particular journey, with the hopes that my message, the things that I say and the things that I encounter and go through and the little insight that I'm able to get from it, that I can share with other people, and that someone can get something from it and learn and grow through their own situations. Okay, so I know it's been a while, my returning people, my consistent people who are consistent when Keisha is not. But no, literally hear me out, right? So you all know the whole point of me starting this channel was because I had come out of the depressive, a very long depressive situation for years. And I finally felt like I woke up one day and I was like, hey, you know what? This would be a good thing to do to get my thoughts out there. It's kind of like a video diary almost, of documenting my journey of trying to learn myself and build up myself and find out intrinsically who Keisha is, and not the Keisha that I had fallen into or had become, or even the Keisha that I had curated, so to speak. Because remember, I am the recovering people pleaser. So I wore many masks, and most of those masks were not who Keisha truly was. It was taking the bits and pieces of Keisha that I thought the world wanted to see, what made me respectable, what made me an upstanding, citizen and individual. All the good things, only putting the best light forward, even if it wasn't reflective of who I actually was on the inside. So I started this channel to try to figure out, well, not to try to figure out, actually it was just to share with you all what I'm going through. After felt like I was so unseen and unheard for so long, it was like, oh, well, you can't hurt. Being transparent to a lens to invisible people is a lot easier than doing it to a room full of people, I would say. Because, theoretically, yes, there are people on the other side of this watching this video, right? But I can't see y'all. It's kind of like I'm talking to myself, which is what I was doing on a regular basis anyway. So I was saying like, well, maybe I'll put it on video and someone could possibly get what I'm going through, or maybe they're going through the same thing and we can like have camaraderie and like, oh, well, now you just stumbled upon the village. Yay. So, like I said, I go on my tangents, but I say all that to say this. I started the channel with the purest of intentions, and I always said that I don't want to ever have this be a negative experience. If I don't have anything positive to say or anything, even if what I'm going through is something negative, if I don't have something positive to bring out of it to share with you all, then I don't have anything to say. And that's kind of like where I was. I don't know if you want to call it like writer's block or video or whatever block. Keisha, for the first time since I started this, had nothing to say. Every other video that you've seen me post have come from a genuine place. I never forced myself to do those things. It was literally organically happening. I would think of something and I was like, oh, that's good. And I would feel led to get in front of this camera and speak my truth, so to speak. But I hadn't felt that in the last couple of weeks, like for however long since it's been since I uploaded something. I just hadn't felt that need. I didn't feel that push. I just wanted to make sure that I took a step back to see if I was actually coming from an authentic place. Because what I didn't want was for me to come on this screen and be sunshine, rainbows, and all kinds of things positive, and then turn the camera off and be cursing out everything in my house. That's not authentic to me. The person that I put forward to you all is the person who I am always. I don't want to come off as inauthentic because I feel like people can read that. I'm not playing a role. This is not a character for me. It's not one of the many masks that I put on. No, when I come to you, I want to be as authentically Keisha D as I can possibly be, while of course, maintaining my personal space. Because we all need that. I want to bring forth as much integrity as possible. So I had to take a moment, y'all, and like, Keisha, are you doing this for the right things? Because you know how you can get it caught up. YouTube is a wonderful place, right? And it has this little YouTube studio, and it's great for content creators. It really is, especially for those who are literally wanting to make this a career for them. But it can also be kind of discouraging and disparaging because it breaks down everything, right? It's like, okay, hey, yeah, you got 517 views on that video. They only watched 2 seconds. Yo, I didn't even know that.
Nope.
You could have just let me have it. So again, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing this for the wrong reasons. That I'm not doing this for likes and clicks and views. Do I want people watching this? Yes. But I don't want people watching this so that I can reach a goal so that I can monetize. I don't want people watching this with the intentions of me getting a whole bunch of viewers but no substance, right? My literal, and this is not me saying just for the camera, I generally and genuinely want community. I want like-minded people to gather here and share their thoughts and their experiences, because this life's journey is not meant to be walked alone. That's not just romantically. This is for platonic friendships. This is for partnerships. This is for community. I mean, literally, we're here together for a reason. Like I said in my last video, I do believe, it's been so long, but if God wanted us alone, He would have made us individually with our own individual worlds. But He didn't. He put us all here together and said, hey, go love each other. Help each other through this life, because the world sucks. Y'all gonna need each other. So I want to make sure that this stays authentic. And that's really the topic of this. I'm sorry. Normally I would have said, this is the topic of today. The topic is being true to one's authentic self. Integrity is you being the same person in public and in private. And that's what I want to put forward all the time. Every time I show up, I don't want to be an angel in the streets and a demon terrorizing my household. That's not okay. And I think we can get so caught up in life of always trying to look a certain way in public and be a completely different person behind closed doors. That's not serving anyone. It's not serving you, and it's definitely not serving the public, and it's surely not serving those who are on the unfortunate end of getting the wrong side of you. So while I was sitting back and reflecting and thinking about things, I was actually giving myself time to marry the pieces of Keisha that needed to come together to make the true, authentic Keisha shine forth. I want to be the same Keisha with everyone, including myself. I can't tell you all these flowery words and beautiful platitudes and wonderful messages of encouragement if I'm not going to do that starting with myself, if I'm not going to do that starting with the people in my house, if I'm not going to do that with the stranger on the street, because then it's inauthentic if I'm only doing it for one group of people. I want you all to honestly have a conversation with yourself and ask yourself sincerely, am I putting forth the same face to everybody? Now, I'm not talking in sense of you having the same relationship with everyone. It is completely okay and understood that you're going to have a different relationship with your friends. You'll have a different relationship with your family members. You'll have a different relationship with strangers on the street. Like, that's understood. What's not okay is for how your demeanor, what you say, how you come off being completely different to different groups of people depending on what you believe the outcome is going to be from what you put out. So like at work, you being super kind to your boss and like, oh yes, you're awesome and you're great and yeah, I just want to be a great person. And then someone comes up to you on the street asking you for some spare change or for something to eat. You're like, nice. What's the difference between that boss and that person on the street? Why is that boss deserving of kindness and that person on the street is not deserving of kindness? Am I telling you to dig deep in your pockets if you're not feeling led to do so? I am not. But there is a way that you can be to everyone. Kindness is free. Gentleness is free. Patience is free. Loving on each other is free. You shouldn't just do that to the people who you feel like you're going to get something positive out of. You shouldn't just do that to the people who you think is going to give you an outcome that you want. I'm going to be nice to my boss because I want my boss to give me a glowing review so that I can get a raise. But I'm going to be crappy to that person on the street because, oh, how dare you walk up to me with your bummery. Make it make sense, because we all one paycheck away from being in the poorhouse. Please don't believe that your riches or whatever you got stored up on this earth is going to absolutely last forever. Be mindful of how you treat people. You may be on the other end of someone's kindness, of hoping that you'll be on the other end of somebody's kindness. You never know what happens in life. Be humble. Be kind. Be patient with people, not just with people who you think can do something for you. God has sincerely been working on me and humbling me and showing me the power of this, the power of my thoughts. I can build up and at the same time tear down someone with my words. Words are powerful. You have to be mindful of how you speak to people. You got to be mindful of how you treat people. And again, it can't just be selective. You need to be the same way with everyone. Am I telling you to sit there and receive abuse and take it with a smile? I'm not. I am absolutely not. I don't even believe that's something God asked you to do. He did not tell you to be weak. He told you to be meek. He didn't say be weak. No, what I'm speaking of is the same way you're going to be kind to your boss because you think they can do something for you. The same way you want to be kind to a stranger who happens to be celebrity that you just happen to like. You see them on the street and you got nothing but great and glowing words for them. But your fellow man, your neighbor who you see every day, you ain't got nothing but snarls and like, so what is happening? What is different besides status in your mind, or besides what they can do for you in your mind? These are all the questions and all the things that God had to reveal to me. Because yes, I'm getting on this camera and I'm being encouraging and I'm telling you all the good things, and I'm saying, yes, I want community and I believe in love and positivity and light. And then I'm walking around the house like a storm cloud. I'm terrorizing my kids. Like, the two wouldn't add enough. Or I'm shutting myself off completely to the people in my household, but I'm open and transparent with you. The math wasn't mathing. I needed to take a step back and make sure that I was doing this from an authentic place and making sure Keisha was being authentic. Now, am I completely there? Not yet. I'm a work in progress, y'all. I'm telling you, being in a dark, depressive state and hiding your way intentionally from the world for so long is a hard thing to break, but I believe yokes are can be broken. I'm sorry. Breaking. I'm enjoying my journey. I'm excited about my future. I'm excited about my present. I am so not who I was, and I am enthusiastic about learning this Keisha who does not feel like she needs to hide from the world, this Keisha who does not feel like she needs to wear a mask, this Keisha who does not feel like I need to put on airs. You're gonna get what you get with me. Sometimes I'm gonna sound like I'm super duper educated. Sometimes I'm gonna sound a little bougie. Sometimes I'm gonna sound like I'm the hoodest thing in the room, and it's just who I am. I'm goofy, I'm silly, I'm whimsical, I geek out and nerd out on books and sci-fi, and like I'm binge watching Doctor Who. I am a Whovian. I am all for it. You get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit. Like, I'm learning to be my authentic self, and I would like you all to have those honest, meaningful conversations with yourself as well. Are you being your authentic self to everyone? Are you being your authentic self to yourself when it's just you and your thoughts? Are you being kind to you? Are you saying positive? Are you affirming yourself? Or are you tearing yourself down and giving in to the intrusive thoughts? I am not telling you to feel bad wherever and whatever phase you are in your life. I understand what it's like to be depressed. Trust me. I understand what it's like to have to battle anxiety. And sometimes the only thing you can do is plaster a smile on your face. What I'm telling you to do is dig deep, please. There is life. There is positive life. There is so much more for you. Living authentically, living out loud, living loud and proud, being your best you. And being your best you is being authentic to you. Learn what makes you you. Not what the world said that you were supposed to be, not what your race told you were supposed to like, not what your gender said that you were supposed to be, not what your zodiac sign told you were supposed to be. No. The only person's opinion that you need to be concerned about is, who does God think you are? And then who do you think you are? Because I promise you, he doesn't think of you the way you think of you. He thinks only good things of you. Think like he thinks of you. Build on that. That's what the world needs. That's when you're walking in your purpose, when you're being your true, authentic self. That's when your light can shine. Because you're being you. You're just being you. Nobody else can be you. And when they see you, people are like, oh, I don't know what it is about that person, but she's pretty awesome. And it's like, I ain't doing nothing special. I'm just being me. Make sure the face that you're putting out there is the face that you're putting out there to everyone. If you want to be garbage pail human, I'm gonna need you to be consistent and keep the same energy with everybody, is what I'm saying. But what you can't do is be dual-minded. I don't want you out here treating certain people a certain way because of what they can do for you, and then treating other people like garbage. That's not being authentically you. That's being two-faced, and nobody needs that in life. That's straddling the fence. That's being lukewarm. Do better. That's what I told myself. Keisha, do better. Be better. Try harder. Pray harder. We can all make it, y'all. I swear we can. I know this life ain't easy. It's so hard. The world says that you gonna fail regardless, and then you die. I am here to tell you that you don't have to give in to those thoughts. You don't have to believe what the world says. Find you. And then live that person. Love that person. Show that person to the world. The people who are meant to be with you will flock to you like flies or a moth to the flame. So, I think that's it, y'all. I don't know. This is one of those rare opportunities I had when the littles were gone. So I was like, hey. And then I felt moved to make a video. And I was like, I'm going to do this. So this one may be a little bit longer. I don't know. Maybe not. Depending on editing. But it's been a while. And I hope you lasted this long through the video, because I really feel like that was meant for someone, not just me. I feel like everything that I am, all the messages that I get aren't just for me. I'm here to uplift. I'm here to encourage. I'm here to show you that, hey, you got a friend in me. Seriously. I'm here. I see you. You are seen, you are heard, and you are loved. I want you to be kind to you, please. It starts with you so it can radiate out to others. I want you to give yourself a whole lot of grace. There's no manual to life. It's not a race, and there is no particular time frame when you figure stuff out. So give yourself some grace. So when you do, forgive your old self for not knowing. Don't beat yourself up for ignorance. And then I want you to be kind to someone else, because the world runs with all of us. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you feel like somebody else could benefit from this message. And it won't be long to the next video. I'm trying to get back and being consistent, so I'll likely see you next week. Until then, temperature check. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope you have realized those goals, put forth some plans. You are awesome. I'm awesome. We're all awesome. I'm going to see you on the other side. Bye.